Good morning, it's Tash here. This is my Canon TS9560, sorry. So this morning I'm just going to take you through how to print a test page. So go down here into the start, type in printers and devices, and we go over to here. Then we want to right click on the printer that we've got here and go down to printer properties and then go down to printer test page, and it says that the test page is printing to your printer. So there's our test page that has been printed. Next we want to go into, let me just close a couple of things off. Next we want to go into the equipment faults of a printer. So the first one is if the printer doesn't print. So just some troubleshooting around that. Just make sure the printer's turned on. Obviously there's the button there, that's to turn it on. The printer will flash when the light's on. Just make sure your printer's connected to the computer properly. So there's a cord that goes from the printer to the computer in a USB outlet. Make sure you're using a USB cable. If there's a problem with the USB cable, you may want to replace that. So also check that the paper is in the tray properly. So here's your paper tray, and you just want to make sure that that's got A4 paper in there. And then you can just pull that out. If you know, this is for where the paper comes out. What else have we got here? Yeah, so the paper output tray, just make sure that that's just set into a sort of a normal position. You just pull that out. What else is there? Let me go back into, so that's if it doesn't print properly. Also, if your printer's, if it's like black and fuzzy, or it's like bleeding colors, or if it's streaking, let's just go through a few of those identity things. Check that the ink tanks are, let me just clear this. Just check that the ink tanks are full, and I know I had to do this yesterday to replace them all. So all your ink tanks are in there. You can buy them from Officeworks. You shouldn't touch the ribbon by any stretch of the imagination. So to change them over, you just take them out like so. And I know that they're 100% full because I changed them all yesterday. And then they should all be, so you want to take the orange tape off of them and the plastic to insert them and pull them back out again. Just check that the nozzles aren't clogged to determine whether the ink prints properly or not. What else is there? Performing the head cleaning. So when using the paper with one printable surface, check that the correct printable side of the paper. So if you're, with just standard paper like this, that should be fine. But if you're wanting to print, say, menus or photographs or booklets or things like that, there's always one side to the paper and a wrong side to the paper. So just make sure when you insert it in there, then it's the correct way up. Just make sure your glass is sort of clean and not dirty, so just wipe it with a microfiber cloth. What else have we got here? Let's also have a look at so paper jams. What you can do is, let me just go in here. I mean, there can be quite a few paper jams. So you slowly pull the paper out. You can slowly pull the paper out from here. That's another way to pop your paper in. So it can just go in like that. Can get jammed in that way. So just pull it out from either way, whichever's easiest. And it can also go in that way as well. So there's obviously those two areas. So pull the paper with both of your hands and pull it out and try not to tear it. The paper may just pop out automatically. If the paper becomes jammed during the printing and you need to turn the printer off, press the stop button to turn the printer off. Yeah, and if the paper tears and you can't remove the jam paper from the outside slot or the rear tray, remove the paper from the inside of the printer. Reload the paper and select OK on the printer screen. Reload the paper and make sure you're using the suitable paper and loading it correctly. We recommend using A4 for this type of thing. And I think lastly we've got let's see what else we've got here. If the printer can't print or connect, redo the printer setup if one of the conditions is applied. If you've replaced a computer or wireless router, if you've changed wireless router settings, if you've changed the printer connection method, check your Wi-Fi or your LAN. If you've forgotten the administrator password, recheck that. If you've forgotten the password, reset all and restore the password to the default and the redo printer setup. So that's pretty much everything we need to know about the Canon 9560. Thanks.